It's super! Hey guys, welcome back to the Bald Shredder channel. Today, we are checking out the Firefly Super FFST. And yes, that's what they call it on their website. It actually says Super FFST. Because let's face it, this is a super strat. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, this guitar is 100% killer. Now naturally, I'm gonna tell you why I'm blown away and why it's so killer, and I'm gonna go over all the specs, and this thing is just like loaded with features at an amazingly low price, just like unbelievable. But before we do that, as usual, I have written and recorded an all new jam on this guitar just for this video, and I'm pretty proud of this one. Check it out. Alright guys, so what we've got here is the all-new Firefly Super FFST in the metallic green color. It's also got nice binding all the way around, and then you can see the mahogany, the roasted mahogany body on the back. It's also got a roasted maple neck, Canadian maple, with a 22 fret rosewood fretboard. Now if you guys have been paying attention to the Firefly stuff recently, you've probably noticed that their stuff has just been getting better and better, and it seems like most of their new guitars, maybe all of them, they have stainless steel frets with the rounded ball ends. And this one is no exception. It's got stainless steel frets, medium jumbo stainless steel frets with the rounded ball ends. And the fretwork on this is fabulous. The guitar's got low action and there's no fret buzz. And of course no sharp ends because of those rounded ball ends. And since we're talking about the neck, we might as well talk about the neck profile. Another reason why I love this guitar, it's a super strat, right? And what do I want to see in a super strat? I want to see a slim, thin neck profile with jumbo frets. And they've done that on this guitar. And that just makes it so much easier for me to play the faster stuff, the more technical stuff. It's just more comfortable, and I just like playing it a lot more. And we've got two humbucker pickups, right? Well, they're not just humbuckers, these are custom Alnico 5 humbucker pickups, and they sound real good. And check out the bridge, guys. This is a 2-point floating trem, but what's special about this bridge? It's made in Korea. Check out the size of the block on this bad boy. Totally awesome. And because we've got a 2-point floating whammy bridge, well, what do you need with that? Oh yeah, you need locking tuners, which it has. In addition, we've got a real bone nut, and on the controls, which is 1 volume, 1 tone, and a 3-way blade switch, we've got a push-pull pot for the split coil. In addition to that whole list of amazing features, guys, when I'm looking at this, looking at it carefully, looking at the neck pocket, looking over the finish everywhere, I don't see any mistakes, I don't see any flaws, there's no gap in the neck pocket. I mean, they just, man, totally knocked it out of the park. This is my second guitar from Firefly. You guys might remember a few months back, I had the pink LP guitar, and that was my first one, and my first impression was like, wow, Firefly really does make good stuff. But you know, maybe that was a fluke, who knows? But now that I've got a second one, and it's also really good, I'm pretty convinced that Firefly, they really know their stuff. They know how to make really good guitars at really affordable prices. In fact, I'm sitting here wondering, like, how do they sell this for $159 with everything that it has? The made in Korea bridge, the Alnico 5s, the stainless steel frets, the locking tuners, the bone nut. How do they sell this for $159 and still make a profit? It's like mind-blowing. But they do, and that's good news for us, right? Because we can get these absolutely killer guitars at super affordable prices. So I guess it goes without saying, yeah, that this is definitely getting the Bald Shredder stamp of approval. Although I just said it, so that's not really without saying. But yeah, stamp of approval. Now there's only one thing on this guitar, guys, that I'm like really not totally in love with, if I'm being completely honest, and that is the headstock shape. I don't really like the headstock shape. I mean, that has nothing to do with how the guitar plays or how it sounds or how it feels. It's totally just a visual thing. But yeah, I'm not too thrilled with the shape of the headstock. But the rest of it, man, fantastic! Now I'm gonna try to address a comment that I have a feeling will come into the comment section of this video, and that is, dude, does that thing stay in tune? How do you keep that bridge in tune? Well, there's one simple answer, and it's kind of a secret, guys. I probably shouldn't even be sharing it with you, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. How do you keep this bridge in tune? It's very simple. Don't use the whammy bar! I mean, I'm joking, but I'm also not joking. I have yet to meet a non-locking trem bridge. You know, I'm talking about a bridge that doesn't have a locking nut and doesn't have fine tuners. I have yet to meet one that will stay in tune completely. And some are better than others. Some stay in tune better, some go out of tune worse, especially those like 6-screw kind, you know. This is definitely better. It's also a better quality bridge made in Korea. So this one stays in tune pretty good. But like I said, I don't think there's any non-locking bridge that's gonna stay in tune 100% if you're doing dive bombs and crazy whammy stuff. It's just impossible. And even this one, after I did that dive bomb in the jam, it went out of tune a little bit. Not way out of tune, but you know, it's gonna happen. But this one is pretty good. All right, so bottom line, guys, this is a great guitar. I can't believe that it's on sale right now for 159 bucks. I've checked out other guitars on this channel, like around the same price, even more expensive than that were nowhere near the quality of this, or nowhere near having the specs and the features that this one has. So yeah, for sure, a great guitar. If you want to check it out or you want more information, of course, I'm gonna have a link to the Guitars Garden website down in the description. Go to the description, that's where the link is. Click on it, it'll take you to their website where you can see that this guitar is on sale right now for $159. And I want to say thank you to the guys over at Guitars Garden, Firefly, for sending this guitar over to me. The only thing that would make me happier, Firefly guys, is if you made a version like this. You guys that watch, you know what I'm gonna say, right? How about making a version like this that's 24 frets with a hardtail instead of the whammy? Boy, would I love to see that. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.